Hi, I'm Stuart Kettell. I'm 49 years of age and I'm going to be pushing a Brussels sprout up Mount Snowdon with my nose. I've done a 0.1 of a mile test run actually at Snowdon a few weeks ago. That 0.1 of a mile took me 50 minutes and I got through one sprout. And the sprout was kind of mashed up by the end of the 0.1 mile. So I've calculated that it's going to take me 4 days to complete the challenge and it's going to take 50 sprouts.
He's even got a Hollywood-ish movie trailer.
One man. One mission. One mountain.
May the sprout be with you, Stu.
Have no doubt you gotta get out. Tell everyone about Brussels sprouts. Have no doubt you gotta get out. Tell everyone about Brussels sprouts.
Now, this is the one you've all been waiting for. Each year, more than 500,000 people trek to the top of the highest mountain in Wales, Mount Snowdon. Standing at 1,085 metres above sea level, Snowdon has attracted climbers for hundreds of years, but never will it have seen anything like this.
The importance of the right type of sprout cannot be underestimated. More than 50 are going to be used for the uphill nostril challenge.
I need a large sprout. It's going to be a lot easier so it doesn't keep falling down all the crevasses in the rocks, and I need a very hardy sprout, one that's not just going to go all mushy and give up on me.
Stuart's practice sessions have inspired his 18-month-old daughter. But on the streets of Borsal Common, the all-terrain, nose-to-the-pavement training caused a little congestion, but plenty of head-turning amazement.
Never seen anything like that before in my life.
It's absolutely crazy. I've seen a few things in my life, but nothing like that before.
Isn't it going to roll back down?
Stuart's no stranger to bizarre fundraising for Macmillan Cancer Support, but even he admits that for this sprout challenge, he's going to need more than a fair wind behind him to succeed. Joan Cummings, BBC Midlands Today, Warwickshire.
When he's done, I hope he takes time to veg out.
Pushing it up the mountain with your nose. What kind of idea is this?
All the way to the top. No way.
About time for a change of sprout, I think.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, so what's the technique then when it comes to pushing a sprout? What do you need to...
just get down on all fours, strap your backpack down to your trouser belt, because if you don't, the backpack comes and hits you on the head, which is very uncomfortable.
That's happened, right?
That's happened a few times.
Nice.
I've got a big strap now holding it down to my trousers. Head down and just keep flicking it.
Go on, you can do it.
He's absolutely mad, but it's amazing what he's doing.
It's fantastic. It's very brave, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well done.
Brilliant.
Good luck. Yeah. Hopefully see you
on the way down, yeah.
Bet gone wrong. 50% crazy and 50% well done.
Bizarre.
I think it's probably one of the craziest things I've seen on Snowdon, I'll give you that.
Every time my mother-in-law, which is English, makes Brussels sprouts, I'll remember this.
So when you came up with... This is the most ridiculous thing ever. When you came up with this idea and you told people about it, what was the general reaction, Stuart?
They just laughed, really. It's tougher than I thought. A lot tougher than I thought. I'm going to do it though. I'm not giving up. Severe blisters coming. Hands and knees. Neck. Toes were hurting as well. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately.
You're doing fantastic. Keep going. Brilliant.
I think he'll start raving mad.
It's for a magic cause, so well done, Stuart.
And when he gets to the top, I shall think of him sitting in my comfy living room and he's got his sprout to the top of the mountain. Keep going, boy.
I mean, talk about a mental challenge as well as physical. It's something I've never seen before. It's unreal. Absolutely unreal, but no, fair play to the guy, it's awesome.
You raise me
had real trouble camping tonight, not been able to fix a tent anywhere. Believe it or not, there's no wind now, but we've had 40-mile-an-hour winds, so we're camping here. And as you can see, there's about a 500-foot drop just here, and we're in the clouds, so we've got to get the tent pitched up very, very quickly because the clouds coming in and we're not going to be able to see anything here. So 40-mile-an-hour winds. We've had no sleep whatsoever. It's absolutely horrendous. We're now going to attempt to pack the tent down and go and start pushing a sprout. It's ridiculous.
So you spend 4 days pushing this up a mountain?
Yes, I finished yesterday.
Why? What possessed you to do this as a challenge?
Well, I've done fundraising now for Macmillan for the last 9 years. All my challenges are very, very, very wacky. So the thing with that is you've got to do something new and step up to the mark every year and invent something else. This wasn't my idea, it was my brother's. After last year, I finished every street in Coventry on a pair of stilts. He just spontaneously came out and said to me, "You'll be pushing a P up Snowdon next." And I just couldn't get the idea out of my head, so I had to do it. Didn't work with a P, so I came up with a sprout.
It's an amazing thing to sort of say that you've done it in a way. Because what, we're talking 3,560 feet on your knees.
Yeah, on my hands and knees.
I mean, it must have been incredibly tough.
It was very gruelling. I'm still suffering now. I only finished yesterday and I can hardly walk. I've got no skin on my knees. My wrists are hurting, my neck's hurting. It's probably the toughest challenge I've ever done.
Look, why Macmillan in all this? You say you've supported Macmillan for 9 years. They are an incredible charity. They do an incredible amount of work. But why do you support them?
I see firsthand the work that they do. I've done patient case studies for them, and I've just seen the things that they've done to help people, not just supporting the patient, but the family and friends. And on my challenges, I hear so many cancer stories, and that just inspires me to keep going.
But in total, you've raised, what, nearly 45,000?
Wow. Yeah. I'm 50 in August, so I'm hoping to raise 50,000 by then. It's not always about the challenge itself. My challenges can range from 1 day to several weeks, but it's the planning. It's a year in planning before I even do them. So I mean, some of them I was locked up in a box, suspended by a crane in Coventry city centre, and the challenge was a week, but it took a whole year, as you can imagine, to plan the health and safety and get the method statement to the council. So the planning is a major part of it.
I'd like to try that with you, Gillian.
You've not kept me in that box.
Stuart, great to see you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well done.
Hope the money keeps coming in. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Mad, but brilliant. You've got to love it.
Now, it has to be one of the most unusual fundraising challenges ever attempted, making the ascent to the peak of Snowdon on your hands and knees, pushing a sprout all the way with your nose. But that's exactly what Stuart Kettell from Brussel Common has managed to do in aid of Macmillan Cancer Support.
Somewhere on Snowdon, there is a man on his hands and knees pushing a Brussels sprout with his nose. Well, I'm going to try to find him, but if you think I'm walking, think again. I'm taking the easy way out.
This is a passenger announcement.
As we chugged up the mountain, I kept my eyes peeled for any signs of Stuart. I couldn't see him lurking behind those walkers, so where was he? Then, out of the mist, nose to the ground and 3,000 feet up, Sprout Man. Each nudge a painful struggle. The conditions horrendous.
So, Stuart, how is it going?
Well, I'm very
much in pain. My knees, despite the knee pads, I've got blisters on my knees, no skin on my knees either. Very, very sore, aching, but people have been absolutely amazing with donations.
He started last Wednesday, camping on the mountain overnight in 40-mile-per-hour winds. Supporting him is longtime friend Richard. So what's it like being Stuart's official sprout supplier?
Well, I thought it would be quite fun, but actually it's been really wet, really windy, really cold, and I don't really actually like sprouts.
Word of Stuart's challenge seemed to be getting round Snowdon. And then, after 4 days and 22 sprouts, he finally reached the top of the summit.
It's been the most gruelling challenge I've ever done. Can't imagine topping it. Just to get to that end, see that obelisk and just see the crowds at the bottom was just fantastic.
Next year, Stuart wants to walk from France to England on the seabed. He couldn't make it up. Amy Cole, BBC Midlands Today, Snowdon.
Just extraordinary.